Welcome back to News Now on PNC. The governor says he will focus on helping Guam's homeless, and he's calling on the public to help volunteer. In his weekly address, Governor Eddie Calvo says he met with two men who have been living at the old DOA building in Hagåtña, and he connected them with the services they needed. The governor also met with families who were living out of tents in the Paseo. He called the Guam Housing Corp director and other cabinet members and directed them to provide the families with some help. The governor says that last year they increased the number of emergency houses for homeless people and families, but he says there's still so much more to be done.
I've tasked my cabinet and staff to figure out how to get the word out to these folks. We will continue to work with nonprofit organizations that focus on helping homeless people. And every helping hand is welcome.
The governor says that if you'd like to volunteer to help, call 475-9304.
Senator Sen McCready has introduced a bill that would give the Attorney General more flexibility when deciding whether or not a minor should be tried as an adult. Some laws mandate that the AG prosecute minors who are at least 16 years old as adults. However, Senator McCready's bill would allow the Attorney General to instead send some of these minors to the family court system if the crime warrants it. Senator McCready says the idea is to focus on rehabilitating Guam's youth rather than just incarcerating them.
It's a mechanism that gives the Attorney General's office the ability to not institutionalize these kids as kids, and then we institutionalize them as adult criminals. We want our children to go to UOG, not DOC.
This bill, called the Restorative Justice Act, was actually introduced during the prior term but was stuck in committee. Senator McCready says he hopes it will make it to the session floor this time around.
In an effort to boost the island's tourism, 2012 Miss Earth Guam, Sarah Phyllis, says she's working with the Guam Visitors Bureau to launch the We Are Guam program. PNC's Rizal Romanes has more in this report.
Want to be a part of the team that builds Destination Guam? 2012 Miss Earth Guam, Sarah Phyllis, says to be ready, as We Are Guam, a program to get the community involved in improving the island for visitors, is in the works.
There's hotels, there's different attractions, there's tourist destinations, but you know, the community also plays a very big role in treating our guests, and you know, they want to come to Guam and we need to make sure that they feel welcome.
Phyllis says part of their plans include visiting various schools around the island to teach children how to be a part of the Guam brand, from taking care of the island to saying hafa to visitors to showcasing the culture.
Let's change the generation, let's change the kids' mindset, let's do something for the island. Maybe it won't happen right away, but maybe 10, 15 years from now, we can really see a big impact.
She sends a message to the community.
It's up to us as a community to take care of our island. And you know, we're all proud of where we're from. So a lot of that has to do with cleaning up after yourself, treating others the way you want to be treated, and being good to one another. So you guys can do it.
For more information about the We Are Guam program, the list of contacts will be provided on our website at pacificnewscenter.com. Rizal Romanes, PNC News.
All right, thanks, Rizal. That was a beautiful Sarah Phyllis. Well, organizers of the 7th annual Gupit Fanha Nidsan Pulan Chamorro, or Chamorro Lunar Calendar Festival, say it was a success. The festival, which was held for the first time at the Sagan Kuturan Chamorro, or Cultural Chamorro Center in Tumon, saw a steady flow of people all throughout the day on Saturday. It featured numerous local artists and craftsmen and women. Copies of this year's Chamorro Lunar Calendar were passed out as well. The lunar calendar is based on the lunar months that Chamorros used prior to contact with the Spanish. It's a calendar based on the cycles of the moon, which were also important when it came to fishing and agriculture. The festival featured local food, fun, and local entertainment. The event was organized by the Hadza Foundation with help from the Fishermen's Co-op, the Farmers Co-op, the Department of Chamorro Affairs, GHRA, and GBB.
Well, the rain was pouring hard on Friday, but that didn't stop residents from heading to the Trench Fest. Hundreds gathered at the Guam Greyhound Park over the weekend for good vibes and good music with good people. Trench Fest, a big two-day reggae festival organized by Obros Inc., gave concert goers a new reggae sensation Guam has never experienced. On Friday, Josh Heinrichs and Skill and Jaw were the first to take the stage, and they opened up for the green. The band performed songs from their new album and drove the crowd wild when they performed their hit songs, including Come In and Love and Affection. The fun didn't stop there. On Saturday, up-and-coming artists Beach Boy and Jordan T started the lineup, followed by Fortunate Youth. Iration ended the night with their popular songs, Time Bomb and Falling. From the cheering to the dancing, the two-day lineup did not disappoint.
Did you end up going?
No. Went and dropped off my godson there and drove. It was too crowded. I was like,
okay,
you know.
okay. I know Roselle went. I think
Super
some of the
crowded.
footage we got was from her, so she said she enjoyed.
It was very entertaining from what I hear. And speaking of very entertaining, the always entertaining Joanna O is up next with weather.
Martin Luther King Jr. said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the contents of their character." For sure, back then, a person like me would have never even imagined to be on TV because, you know, I'm just an Asian girl who's just a little goofy, but I thank God I don't live in a place where I'm solely judged by my race or color, and I want to thank everyone for accepting my weirdness. Anyways, welcome to PNC's weather forecast. I'm Joanna O. Unlike last week, we got some calm weather tonight and tomorrow. We're expecting mostly partly cloudy and isolated showers with light and variable winds tonight. Tomorrow is set to be sunny with isolated showers. Winds will still be light and variable, but will turn into northeastward with speed of around 10 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. Then starting Wednesday, we're seeing mostly cloudy and isolated showers with eastward wind of 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures have returned to its quiet usual range, as you can see on the slide. Running out of time, but before I go, please do have awesome dreams.